We're talking about the importance of having a water treatment filtration system. Chris Tomberlin is a water treatment specialist with Snyder AC Plumbing and Electric. Happy to have you back on First Coast Living.
Thank you for having me.
And so why is it so important to have something like this in place?
Well, you got to get rid of all the harmful chemicals that come in from either well or city water.
Okay, so either
they can affect you and they can affect your appliances and all your fixtures.
Oh, really? Okay, because in the past we talked about how hard water can mess up things. So what is the best, I guess, filtration system then to ensure also the clean aspect of it?
Well, it just depends on what you have. We can test your water. We can take a look and see what your water has coming in, what it's doing, whether it's well or city, and then we can assess that water and give you your perfect water filtration system.
So it's all different depending on where you go?
Most of the city water is the same, but they are, different.
Yeah, yes, definitely. Well, I could see that for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Who would be a good candidate then for a water filtration system?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody.
I want my water to be clean.
Right. Well, not only that, you got a lot of disinfectants that are in your city water. You know, you got a lot of chlorine, a lot of disinfectants to keep viruses and bacteria. Right. Yeah. And when it comes to your house, it's like a banana. You want that banana peel on there until you eat it. So you want that disinfectant into your water until it gets to your home, and then you'll strip it before you consume it or use it. That's
a good way of putting it. I like analogies, and that made sense to me. So mention some of the other things that the filtration system would be taking out of the water.
It'll take out all the chlorines. It'll take out or render the hard minerals harmless.
Really? Okay.
Depending on which system you get. A softener will try to take out most hard minerals.
Right.
And a good cartridge filter will just render them harmless.
Interesting.
With a polyphosphate filtration system.
But then you also mentioned bacteria, but I guess if the chlorine's in there, that kills that, but you just don't want to drink that chlorine.
Right, but your well water will have some bacteria in it, if it's sitting in a aerator or whatever, I don't want that. And you want to make sure that you can get that out.
And this is something that people can get in their homes, but also their businesses maybe?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, so what are some signs then we should be aware of when we think maybe the water is causing some damage?
Well, you can see it on your shower heads, you can see it on your shower walls. You know, you can see it on your angle stops, your emergency shut-off valves will have little, calcium buildup or green or, lime looking. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that you check all your points of, water.
Right.
Whether it be a shut-off valve, whether it be a faucet, whether it be a shower head, your water heaters, everything that water goes through, you can check and see what it's doing.
Okay. And why should we stay away also from, we've talked in the past about the clogs that we get in our drains, a lot of people want to pour chemicals to fix that, and that we're just adding more to the water, of course, but why is that a bad idea?
Well, there's so many things that could go wrong with that. If you're not a professional, it's hard. Plus, those things are just, very temporary fixes.
Okay.
It can mess up the glue joints.
Oh.
That stuff can actually become a solid and cause a big problem. So if you have an issue with your drain, you need to give us a call.
Right.
We'll take good care of you, and we'll get the solution needed. And we could do all kind of stuff. From we could go in and descale the line.
Okay.
We could actually jet the lines, and then we can put some treatment in there to prevent future stoppages.
Yeah. So there's different options that you can do, which is good. Okay. Yep. And then, so how can folks get in touch if they're interested in this?
Just call Snyder.
Look how easy that is. Well, thank you so much for helping us out today. We're drinking clean water, we're feeling good, and our appliances are working well. I like the sound of that. If you'd like to see